Hey Tardis, I'm back. It's number 4. We're gonna wrap it up. Now 6969 is a number that I always use, and my address used to be 6969. I had never realized this. So it equals 30. So 3 plus 0 equals 3. That's my life path number. Okay. This number came to me. I used this number a lot, not knowing why until now. Necessary to end something right now. That's what it means. It's telling me. Starts anew. And that's the path I'm on. A new opportunity, and now it may be the time to start something new. New partner, job, and build with the one that you are, build with the one you have. If I had a significant other. Certain periods of your life need to end. All what that does not serve me. My high is good. Time to transform. That's the way I look at it. Okay? There are so many options, and you should think about endings and conclusions that you should make in the near future. If you if you learn something from your previous experience, and if you make good conclusions, then you will not repeat your old mistakes in the future. That's my goal right now. Do not be sad that something is going to end in your life. 6969 Angel is going giving a new opportunity to start something new. I take it as my soul group or partner. Okay? No financial worries in the future. They are taking care of this, and everything will be good. Okay, y'all been worrying about this. I'm trying not to worry about any materialistic stuff. It's gonna take some time, but I'm on that journey, y'all. I'm learning like y'all. Replace old with new to receive the new that will be better for you. They will help me focus on the spiritual side of life, not money, my path to follow in the future. I will get a stable partner. Love, joy, heart will be warm again and feel safe. I never felt that way, y'all. I so need this feeling. Never had it. No doubts with new partner. Relationships is stable, and I can trust my partner. Wow, it made me cry. Okay. So it equals to 3, which is my life path. Consider to have mystical qualities as well. People are very dramatic and usually have a lot of energy to spend. Desire intimate emotional response and is very direct. We are often viewed by others as eternal children. Compatibility. Fellow spontaneous soul, although someone too wild. Another 3. Already been there. Could cause problem because there is no grounding thread to the relationship. A bit of a ground is important, but too much can be exhausting. Yeah, I figured that because both of us be searching and looking and going and blah blah blah, and we be getting on each other's nerves. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Mr. Rasima Ba. Got good information. Love him too. He's telling some good stuff. Okay, let me find him first, y'all. Okay. Okay. Right. How long does your soul last after death? Okay. Basic levels. Number 1, Ba equals divine consciousness, immortality, soul body, mental body, divine body. Okay. When the physical dies, the others have staff life. More. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna stop that. A watch with sprinkles. Okay. It says 2,160 is the limit of an age. So the Aquarius age we're finna go through, that's how long it's gonna last. Each one of the stages, just left out of Pisces, that's how long it's left. 2,160 um, centuries or whatever. Uh, your soul lasts uh, um, 250,092 years, I guess. Only if you enlighten spiritual work, if not, has no endurance, will become a spirit or ghost. If your family keeps feeding, honoring, etc., it lasts longer. Ancestor money, etc. See, everybody talking about that. This guy from Egypt. I mean, he studied the Egyptian. He's a pharaoh, and he mastering his feminine and masculine side. You know, that's very important. Okay, and he's teaching. No spiral work will you while you are spiritual work while you are alive. Eternal life much as possible. Do spiritual work as while you are alive. I'm sorry. Eternal life much as possible. Elderly and family. We should have been celebrating every ninth year that the family is born, and especially in your elders, we should celebrate that every ninth year. Say if they 72 now, you should celebrate that. 9 years from now, celebrate that. Okay. Um, this helps y'all be stronger and the bloodline be stronger if you celebrate it like that. Great birthdays. Sure didn't know that. To make family strong, wise, spiritual, total consciousness, aware. Okay. Wow. Have to grow your soul. 18 breath per day equals 9. 36, 18, 18, half of 36. 9. Everybody talking about that 9, y'all. Key to birth, we're born, and afterlife. 144 minutes per day. 9. Okay. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and so on. Okay. Don't die the second death. Because if you don't do good here and say you at the wall and nobody pick you up, okay, I don't know. That could be a second death. Okay, death of if you don't study here spiritually, it's like keep going to first grade. It's like when you come back, you like starting over from first grade. You don't remember nothing. Nothing comes to you. You just program. Okay. Don't remember anything. How to reincarnate in the good family. Okay, he said this another we on another subject. How to reincarnate in a good family. Be born to a noble, happy, spiritual family, your choice. The reason you came back to finish, stop your karma. So if you didn't finish when you passed, you went up, you know, you can come back, pick who you need to pick, blah, blah, blah. Come back and finish it. You already know where you stopped off at. Okay? Um, do Chavala. Chop, do Chavita. We all will be born again. That's what it means. Start now while you are here to imagine a great family when you reincarnate. This is Book of the Dead. He's explaining it through the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Reincarnation and the summer solstice. Souls survive the weight of the heart. Mayat. Mayat, y'all from Egypt. Know they can look for wounds. Now they can look for wounds, women, to be born again, the great ancestors. So now that you come back, you did what you had to do here, love, you taught, all that kind of stuff. You come back, you can look for a wound. Hopefully it's in your own family bloodline. So you want to be doing your spiritual journey so they can choose your family. So they can choose your family, your destiny. So even your ancestors want to come back. You want them to choose your family. You want your family in order, okay? This is why we need to procreate fully. They want to make everything perfect now that they are back. So the ancestors come back full force. When you come back full force. You ain't playing no games with nobody. What happens when your heart is weighed by Mayat and you are evil? Ancestors Festival of the Beautiful Valley ceremony like Day of the Dead honor ancestors, helping them speak a memory, use flowers for ceremony, represents chakras, intense music celebration. They speak through our chakras, family, history, tree, ham, hey, tree of life, okay? Open lotus flowers chakras, same thing, I think. Happens once a year. Valley of Kings ancestors. Ancestors hide around you. You want the ones who were peaceful, spiritual, not the ones who will use you. Okay? 10th month, first new moon. Okay, he was speaking about something to do for that. I'm going to just say it anyway. It's in the water. Put a toy boat, draw a sun, and the sunrise in the morning before sunset. Let sun go to the other let sun go to the other boat. bring flowers, pray for peace in your life. So let the boat go to the east side. Okay. Go to grave site, tombs, and have dinner. Celebrate. Uh, come. Some will sleep there. Decoded the Book of the Dead. Line of astrology. Line 9 reviewed. He says if you study your birth chart yourself and your kundalini working on it, you need to start to understand and study um, the signs, constellations, Ra, birth chart, kundalini for your chart, voodoo, raise your life force in a respectful way. The gods and stars will bend to you. If you use kundalini yo, yoga while studying your birth chart, singing to your chart, vibrate mentally, heavens rise and equators in order to make these gods in the heavens real, obey you. Hope help you change your karma through yoga, getting your needs fulfilled. Beings of the depths in the 12th house or zodiac shall worship you. That's House of Pisces, right? That's the oldest zodiac sign. You are not stuck of bad karma of your chart. Do dances to the stars and earth. According to your chart, your life will bloom. How to do this? To write for the sun sign chart every day. Study your chart. Study you every day. Study the chart. Tahitu, the god of articles, god of wisdom, worship you. Worship your chart. Evaluating the stars, improving your karma. Let this God, your article, he can write for you every day, knowing how to read it. Casting of lots. When we heard that in the Bible, binary methods. You have to learn what the articles are saying about your chart. I'm gonna go back to my eye. You know, it had like the feather and your heart. If your heart is light on the feather, you get to come back. If not, you do some evil stuff. Transit daily. Transit every day. Find out what your chart is to do that day. You're supposed to throw lots. Okay, you have your chart on the floor, whatever. You're supposed to be throwing lots, bones, chains, shells, coins. It's a pattern. Cast lots downward. Drop them, falling down to earth. Remember, Ron Hotep was talking about um, when you go into meditative state, you see things going down. That's what he's talking about. The beings of heights, depths, earth, God of doubling, above and below, will worship you if you learn astrology, production, work with them using rituals, magic, voodoo, must fix your birth chart to work, to York, unite. 12th house on earth, fruits of your life be read by casting lots. Law of karma itself. Maya, you are where you are in life by the right of your consciousness. So we made this happen, whatever we're going through. Chart. 12th house on birth chart, they are because of the right of consciousness. Mathematics is Maya of our consciousness. Have generated external circumstances. So your job is to see that the karma you have presented the truth of your consciousness, and those karma bad the truth of your consciousness. That's who you are. Okay, let me see. Okay. If we all have been resurrected, reincarnated, then we should know by studying our Akashi records to show us what to choose in order to die or be immortal. Don't you think? Okay, I'm trying to go to the other part. Hold on one second, y'all. Now this is the Book of the Dead, where they're also showing what happens when you pass. Okay, Book of the Dead. When your mind comes more and more detached from this eternal world, you're on your dying state. Before death, you leave the weight of the body behind. Now you are free. Everything now is sounds and colors. Light of reality. If you recognize and not afraid, you can go to higher heights. Dharmata. If not, visit of Buddhas and other beings will appear first peaceful, then in wrathful forms, many different views to enlightenment, false and real. Which one? You must leave earth thoughts behind. Know that all was a lesson. Okay. Uh, beacon, beacona, led to existence. Next come Terra, judgment by Mara, lord of death, and the pursuit of torture by demons. But these are all the things that were taught on earth through religion. You must recognize this to pass on to liberate from the vision. If not, you will become future birth in one of the six realms. You can still stop and recognize the trickery. Do not fear or panic. Stop and confront fear and get liberated from it. Saying maybe this one on the earth I just left, I am no longer bound to these ways. I am, it's a Tibet, no, Tibtan Book of the Dead, okay? I am a spiritual being and I am free to explore new heights. If this fails, a new birth will begin. Refuse to give in to anger or passion. Don't be upset when it's time to die or when you're dead, preventing the beauty of where you're going. Six rounds of existence represents various states of mind into which our consciousness is continually reborn in different ways to experience the world. Okay? They arise to the instinctively reactions to the openness, brilliance of the luminous, luminosity. The realm of hell, the lowest of the six realms, is the most intense, dominating but aggressive hatred and anger. So remember that. Don't be angry because you end up there. Hell can be burning hot environment of claustrophobic terror, claustrophobic terror, or icy cold of frozen isolation that resolves from pride and hatred toward others. Okay, remember that, y'all. The realm of hungry ghosts. Remember they talked about that a lot. Develops from a greedy and hungry hunger that continually increases and can never be satisfied. Possessions brings no pleasure to the hungry ghost. Only search and grasp matter, a sense of endless frustration and disappointment, even though you are surrounded by food and wealth. The animal realm arises from ignorance. It is a deliberated turning away of death and dumb to avoid the brilliant light of reality. It can create a comfortable and predictable way of life, one that is also very mechanical and without any sense of humor, unable to respond to the unaccepted or expected or unknown. Human realm the human realm is based on passion and enjoyment, contains qualities of exploration, striving, and creativity may lead to success and fulfillment, but also suspicion and doubt can continually undermine the attachment. Y'all know that's us, right? The realm of the jealous gods is based on a fundamental jealousy and envy as thought. The very existence of others is a threat to one's own survival. Here and now relationships is possible without intrigue, means arouse the curiosity or interest of fascinate, secret plans to fool or hurt someone. Okay? One must always be on guard of hidden enemies and watch for opportunities to win by diplomacy, managing people, or superior strength. The realm of development from pride and instinctive. The realm of development from pride and instinctive self-consciousness, which arises and faced with the impersonal and openness of the luminous mean acrylic colors retain freshness and luminosity, brightness of a celestial object, brightness demolished by a distance, absolute measure of radiant electron magnetic power, the radiant power emitted by a light emitting object, and astronomy is the total amount of electromagnetic energy emanated per unit of time by a star, galaxy, or other astronomical object, being bright or having light. It is the highest realm of high development, pleasure, and peace with the feeling that one is invincible and immortal. We can easily recognize the familiar cycle of local states of daily life, but at the same time, we always possess within us the inherited Buddha nature, Etna, with the possible of enlightenment, which appears as aspects of wisdom or enlightenment, or as a corresponding to our perpetual tendencies. In their intermediate state, they manifest as Buddhas, inviting us to dissolve into the rise of bright of light that stand out from the hearts, string out from the hearts. Okay, the five wisdoms are the liberal energy of enlightenment, but in samurai they distort into five negative emotions or poisons. They are also known as the five families to which all living things belong. First, the Togators, in the center of the mandola in Varosha, and his family is known simply as the Nagata, a Buddha family. It is associated with the basic poison of confusion and ignorance, which it liberally ignores, that of which all the other poisons evolve. The Rocha also embodies the wisdom of the Dedu Tula, pervading space in which everything exists as it really is, true that revives ignorance. Second, the Tathagata is p.4 in the eastern side of the mandola. He is the ruler of the Verda family whose poison is aggression or hatred. This is the transmuted into the mirror like wisdom which reflects everything calming clearly. In the southern side of the mandola is Rubek Wusumbaya Baba, ruler of the Rutan family. Rutan means jewel, and impetuance, the whoosh granting which magically grants all the desires. So here the poison is pride, resolving from the position of spirit or material riches. It and and antidote or corresponding wisdom is the wisdom of equality or qualimentary, mental calmness, composed, and the evenness of temper is a difficult situation balance of mind. In the west is Amitabha. The family is Padma, lotus. The purpose of the family is desire of passion, grasping hungrily at everything. Its wisdom is wisdom of discrimination, which provides the coolness and carefulness that allows for passion to be transformed into compassion, whatever. In the north is Munga city, ruled by the Karma family. Karma means action and symbolizes by a double virtra is the poison associated with karma, arising from the matona ambition that drives this kind of activity, while its enlightenment aspect is the wisdom that accomplishes all actions. The Taga Teras embodies the transcending qualities of enlightenment for their absolute existence. A like, subscribe, share, and comment if I happen to get cut off, y'all. They're in, and thank y'all for listening. They are united. Please research and find it for yourself. This is very interesting. We need to know this. They are united with their consorts, the fertile female energy, which completes them and allows them to manifest. They are attended by male and female modifieds, which represent the principles, principles of active engagement for the sake of all beings. At first, they appear in peaceful form. The simple reveal the existence of enlightenment, immovable and invincible, the endless state of absolute peace. Such a pure and personal state may appear threatening as well as attractive, which leads up to the next vision. The Vigotoras, simply expression of the same Buddha nature, seem in different light. They are the essence of communication, the divine form of Kastric Guru, possessing power over the aspects of the universe. The combined elements, Buddha, peaceful and wrathful deities. Okay, um, it is it's if we do not respond to the communication of they become transformed into their wrathful manifestation, the Horokas. The basic qualities of the five families continue. Now their energy expressed in a very dramatic way, powerful. This is the ruthless, unyielding quality of peacefulness which does not allow anything to escape. Fundamentally, the quality of the five families is a peaceful state. It is completely stable and nothing can disturb it. The tremendous energy that the peaceful state manifests itself as wrathful, horrible. It's often described a compassionate, angry anger without hatred. These transformation is in our own lives, or have been, as their active energy increases only due to positive and insight increase, but also the possibility of danger. The instinct, physical experience, and awareness of the magic of life belong to the realm of the Vendoras, while the activity of the Horokas might be felt as an accident or a sudden shock that wakes on the reality. He talked about that, remember? After the Horokas, a whole crowd of other fear and terrifying deities appear. Each symbolize a specific quality of enlightenment and carrying out a particular function of the individual consciousness. Again and again, we are reminded that these visions came from our mind and we need only recognize as our own perfection in order to liberate from them. In text, it says this is already remind the dead person what he already did in his life, but we can still use the S principle teaching to help those not form, inform them with it by opening our minds to them and transmuting our own sense of warmth, stability, and confidence. If one is close to one who is dying, it is very important to be truthful about what is happening so that there is trust and friendship and communication. As a person physically and mentally conditions deteriorate, he or she develop a higher awareness of the around of the emotion atmosphere so that some state of mind extremely important becomes important to the dying person. It's important to know that they are gone through or what whether you are really having any real contact with a person. But the essential thing is to continue to provide a stable environment so that they automatically conscious in Abador will be attracted to that. Okay. Uh, I thought I had a little more there. Just now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah. Oh, when it says, I can't find that part. When it says the person who's passed